Please be seated. I need to put some oil on you graduating seniors tonight. Good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen, especially to you graduating seniors. To this gathering on this most special occasion to celebrate the accomplishments and success of this marvelous collection of men and women, student scholars, all. Good evening to families and friends galore. I think it's my understanding that we're webcasting this broadcast, this event tonight. My thanks to Stephen Weber, Professor of Music, for our processional this evening. It is my pleasure to introduce our special music for this evening, performed by Christopher Jordan on trombone, a senior music major from Duncan, accompanied by USAO adjunct faculty Miss Renata Finch on piano. Please. thanks to Christopher and Renata. The program says remarks from the president now. You lucky ducks. I'm going to talk a few minutes to especially to graduating seniors, but really to all of you, a bit about rather strong tendencies affecting higher education these days, and then conclude with a comment about this college from which you are about to receive a baccalaureate degree. Though it is certainly not new to higher education, there is a rapidly intensifying consumerism that is engulfing the state and national environment in which colleges and universities, especially public colleges and universities, now operate. Of course, there has always been a major consumer component in higher education, and rightly so. But I repeat, it has never been so intense as it is now, I think, primarily because of recession and economic insecurity, financially marginal circumstances for many people, rising costs, concern about indebtedness. There's now almost a virulent tendency to view higher education as a marketplace offering academic credits for sale. And in buying these credits, to find them at the best price, or at least a price that allows the easiest and quickest way to obtain a degree that will get you a good job and bring the best salary after graduation. The simple concept here is that the higher the salary, the more valuable the degree. This consumerism, as I describe it, parallels another and related phenomenon that's transforming the college academic credit into a commodity. A commodity like any other commodity, like corn or like grain or college credit, perceived and used as a good or a service that is interchangeable with all other commodities of the same type and value. Little difference between them. The producer of a certain commodity, pretty much like any other producer of that same commodity, interchangeable. One is good as another. Why the college academic credit increasingly offered as a commodity to be bought and sold in the education marketplace? Significantly because, again, out of concern that the degree in hand must lead to economic and financial security. The higher the projected postgraduate income, the more valuable the degree. The concept of the degree here has been reduced pretty much to economic terms. The student is a consumer to acquire more marketable skills, more impressive credentials, and higher salaries. And in an economy and market a place where the preponderance of jobs now require more and more post-secondary training or college education, and education that is increasingly expensive. The college credit as commodity significantly reinforced by the great proliferation of proprietary for-profit operations nationally, hundreds of them. DeVry University, the University of Phoenix, in strip malls even, offering credits for sale. The proliferation of online credits offered over the internet, both by proprietary for-profits and by public and private colleges and universities, offering online credits to attract as many student enrollments and student tuition dollars as possible. All of them very much the same and interchangeable. So what's wrong with this? Well, for many at one level of reality, nothing. In fact, for those willing and capable of doing it, excuse me, there's not only nothing wrong with it, there's something good about being able to cobble together college credits from various sources. From this college or that, from in-class courses or online courses, from proprietary schools or public and private schools, if all of this cobbling results in a value-added degree that serves the real interests of the individual choosing this route. But if the commercialization and commoditization of higher education may work to the benefit of some, is it necessarily working to the best benefit of the many? Is it working to the best benefit of the state? Is it working to the best benefit of the nation? You carefully consider what commercialization of higher education and the college credit means, what commoditization of the higher education credit means. In effect, it means that higher education is really only a private good, conferring a benefit only on the individual, a benefit only for the single consumer of credits. It accrues to the benefit of the single consumer willing to buy those credits, to the benefit of individual sellers in the education marketplace. Here, folks, we perform in glaring contrast to these tendencies of commercialization and commoditization in higher education. Here at USAO, we adhere to this nation's historic commitment to higher education, not merely as a private good, but especially important as a public good, as a public good. Yes, we're very concerned to offer degrees that will provide stable and sustained economic and financial advantage for those individuals who hold them. However, in order to serve the best interests of the individual and the best interests of society, of this state and our nation, we are obsessive in our belief that simply having a degree without the learning that goes with it is like saying and assuming, and I quote, that the simple purchase of a gym membership will give you a body like Arnold Schwarzenegger. What you're buying here in a degree also includes this school's particular concern to provide you with skills in problem identification, skills in research, skills in critical thinking, skills in analysis and problem solving, skills in communication. This school's particular concern to encourage your discovery. You're discovering your individuality, your place in society and in the world, discovering your unique and value as a moral and a spiritual and intellectual and physical being. The school's particular concern that you develop skills that will allow you to live comfortably and adapt effectively in a world of diversity, to live successfully in work and play in a complex and complicated social and political and economic and financial environment. The school's particular concern that you develop skills of reasonable conversation, listening and talking with others in creative collaboration, both as citizens and as workers. These are not skills, ladies and gentlemen, that you learn and develop online, on the internet. These are not skills you learn from the proprietary schools that sell interchangeable college credits. These are not the skills you learn from cobbling together the commodity academic credits from multiple convenient and cost-effective resources. They're not the skills you learn or develop by defining the value of your degree simply in light of the salary you might earn upon graduation. Are they, however, critically important skills? Central to life's full success? Are they not skills necessary to the pursuit of happiness? Both as individuals and as members of the multiple communities you will find yourself living and working in? Are they not the skills absolutely imperative to sustaining those conditions that we attribute to the very best processes of a creative economy and society and a democratic way of life? We think so here at this college. We think so. And we hope you do too. I would now ask the Vice President for Academic Affairs to present the graduating class.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, President Feaver, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma, I am delighted to present the class of December 2013. The USAO faculty have devoted their best attention to the members of this class. Graduates, if during your years here, the faculty have challenged you, have mentored you, have helped you to achieve beyond your expectations, here is your chance to join me in thanking this brilliant faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the dedication of the faculty mentors, the constant efforts of a talented staff, and most of all, their own substantial labors, these students have persevered in their studies and are now ready to receive baccalaureate degrees. They have demonstrated to the satisfaction of the faculty the hallmarks of educated people to act creatively and passionately, to write and speak clearly, to think critically and rationally, to reason scientifically, to understand the richness of global perspectives, and to take their places as responsible citizens in this remarkable society. President Feaver, on behalf of the faculty of this historic institution, I now present to you the graduating class of December 2013 for the conferring of their degrees.
Thank you, Vice President Marble. Acting with the authority vested in me by the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education and the USAO Board of Regents, and on the advice and consent of the USAO faculty, I now exercise this vested authority in conferring your degrees. Will graduating seniors please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Morgan Kendall Bratcher. Lauren Nicole Carter. Michael R. Dethridge. Kiowa Lynn DuPoint. Andrew Jacob Flanagan. Donald David Leland. Graduating summa cum laude, Calandra Sky McCool. Franklin Eugene McLaughlin. Dexter Anton Nelson II. Charles Gregory Ravel. Bryce Aaron Shearer. Graduating cum laude, Molly Catherine Tracy. Kelsey Jordan Warren Bryant. Bradley Kyle Burris. Graduating cum laude, Curie Lee Hartzell. Elizabeth Katie Jones. April Dawn Self. Elizabeth Jean Ogpala. Graduating summa cum laude, Regina Louise Baker. Elizabeth Corrine Bates. Elisa Danielle Bermudez. Blair Elizabeth Bowles. Larissa Noel Brown. Haley Marie Broyles. Micah Dawn Campbell. Crystal Dawn Carroll. Amanda Nicole Cave. Callie Jordan Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, before I announce the next graduate, I'd like to make a few comments. Goals of higher education are both to transmit what is already known and also to discover what is yet to be known. Completion of a doctorate of philosophy, a PhD, in a particular field requires original research and presentation of the results. And we're not quite ready yet. That's all right. People generally like me to get through whatever I have to say. Every one of our faculty who hold the PhD has written and defended a dissertation based upon original research. Those who complete requirements for a PhD are hooded at their respective commencement exercises. At USAO, we have embarked upon a program of undergraduate research that is more rigorous than anything we have seen at any other undergraduate institution. It consists of learning research methods across disciplines, of developing a research topic, completing the research, and presenting the results of the research in a variety of formats. It requires at least 10 hours of academic work over the course of at least a year. This is USAO's research endorsement. Nathan Samples, who graduated last April, was our first recipient. We are now beginning the tradition of an undergraduate hooding of all who complete USAO's research endorsement. Sky Corby is our recipient. The title of her topic is Musical Mnemonic Devices or the Method of Loci which Promotes Higher Recall, and she will explain that to you later. Her advisor on this project was Dr. Chris Walker, Associate Professor of Psychology and Chair of the Division of Social Sciences and Business. Dr. Walker will preside over the hooding of Sky Corby. And now, graduating summa cum laude, Sky May Corby. Graduating cum laude, Audrey Dixon. Aubrey Lauren Dorman. Catherine Renee Francis. Lacey Renee Weeger Garrett. Heath Ryan Wilda. Jairus Daniel Greco. Charissa E. Hannibus. Jonathan Stephen Hartzell. Graduating cum laude, Jamie Marie Harvey. Jessica Leanne Horton. Shauna Dawn Howard. Stephanie Diane Jarrett. Graduating cum laude, Catherine Ann Yerock. Richard Paul Job. Anthony Richard Clipp. Kimberly Eden Knapp. Marky LaFerny Berg. Mindy Faye Locke. Aaron Wayne Manuel. Brooke Ann McLeod. Twyla Miesenheimer. Kayla Diane Wilson. Caitlin Marie Whitty. Haley Nicole Odell. Scott Parkinson. Emily Noel Potter. Graduating summa cum laude, Rachel Nicole Rowe. Graduating magna cum laude, Amanda Aline Russell. Rachel Ann Sletler. Brittany Nicole Scott. Clinton Thomas Selman. Rachel Catherine Sharp. Lissa Lee Snow. Nicole Danielle Steege. Sarah Nicole Stinson. Jessica Dawn Stockton. Graduating cum laude, Kylie Elise Taylor. Lauren Elizabeth Pearl Travis. Brian Vigo Suarez. Bethany Ann Whitener.
need to point something out to you. To those of you sitting in the first 4 rows or so, make it crystal clear to you. Certain of your circumstances are now past tense. You're no longer students, you're no longer seniors, you're no longer graduating seniors. You're now bona fide hotshot graduates. And not only that, but you've got baccalaureate degrees from a hotshot college. I will say this, with your baccalaureate degree, you join a minority of Oklahomans. Only around 23% of the Oklahoma population hold baccalaureate degrees, as opposed to about 50% for the national average. And in those economically competitive, economically advantaged areas, you're going to find that the average baccalaureate degree holder approaches between 40 and 50%. But with your degree, I'm going to ask you to fulfill a responsibility, the skills and abilities that it represents. I ask each of you to emerge within the community in which you choose to work and to live, to lead in the effort to improve not only your own life, but to improve also the quality of life for those who are your neighbors and the fellow citizens of your community and beyond. As another early act in introducing you to your new status as graduates, degree holders, and I will be following your situations closely. I've asked the National Security Administration to keep an eye on you. But as an alum of the institution, to begin our extended conversation with you, I should like to call upon the president of the USAO Alumni Association. The Alumni Association is nearly as old as the college now, in its 105th year. First college created by the first Oklahoma State Legislature. The association's president is a graduate of the Oklahoma College of Liberal Arts. She is from Midwest City, and she would like to welcome you to your new status as alums, as well as to confer an honor. Would you please welcome Miss Nancy Powell.
And I would love to congratulate all of you on your degrees. I'm so very proud to be able to have another group of USAO graduates. And I have the distinguished pleasure of inviting each and every one of you to join the Alumni Association, and you have a wonderful opportunity that will help in the pocketbook end of your life. If you would like to become a member of the Alumni Association, you do have right now 1 free year. And then Eric Fairborn would love to sign you up for a continuation of being an alumni. In doing so, this is the last year that it will cost you only $250. That means you can join and you can pay $50 a year for 5 years. If you don't do that by the end of June 2014, it will then cost you $500. And what they're going to do is then want you to pay it in 2 installments, $250 and $250. So as of now, we invite each and every one of you to join us. And the first weekend in November of 2014 is the alumni homecoming, and we want to invite each and every one of you to come back to be with your fellow graduates one more time. And who knows, maybe somebody will fly back from who knows where across the Atlantic or the Pacific Ocean, or maybe just from Norman or Oklahoma City or Lawton or some area like that. But come join us that weekend, because we would love to have you. As president of the Alumni Association, I have a great honor to be able to present one of you the recommendations for tonight's winner of the Distinguished Graduate Award. Said this about this person: she loves to learn and takes the opportunities to do so seriously. She is not afraid to speak up and ask tough questions or even voice her opinion. Tonight's winner is the president of the Hypatia Honor Society and a member of the Alpha Lambda Delta Honor Society. She has served as chair of the Student Homecoming Committee, vice president of the student government, as a member of the Student Advisory Board to the Oklahoma Regents for Higher Education, as the Southwest Regional Director and Congressional Chair of the Oklahoma Student Government Association, and as delegation chair of the Oklahoma Intercollegiate Legislature. She already works as an admission counselor at USAO and plans to attend graduate school. Probably nobody in here has figured out who this person is. I've often wondered why, we have all this, and then finally, I have the privilege of introducing a young lady from Newport, Rhode Island, and she is a Distinguished Graduate Award winner tonight, Molly K. Tracy.
Thanks, Nancy. And Molly, a well-deserved honor. Congratulations to you. I would also like to announce outstanding graduate awards for the academic divisions. In the Division of Arts and Humanities for Mustang, Oklahoma, with a BFA in Art, Bradley Burris. The Division of Education, Speech Language Pathology from Chickasha, BS in Early Childhood, Jamie Harvey. And from the Division of Social Sciences and Business from Norman, Oklahoma, BS in Psychology, Sky Corby. And speaking of distinguished graduates, he has served as president of the Student Association. He's a member of the University Ambassadors. He's been a resident hall assistant, and he is also on the student advancement team. He's recipient of the George Austin Award for Campus Leadership. I would invite Dexter Nelson II to come up and say a few words, please.
Thank you for that introduction. It was very nice. And I'd also like to take a minute to once again congratulate my fellow graduates. Now I'd like to tell you all about some things that I have found here at USAO and just kind of what they mean to me. First, I found some friends here who I would cherish for forever. I found an amazing group of faculty and staff members, but above all, I found Kylie Taylor. And would you please come to the stage, Kylie? And I'm washing. And thank you. It was here at USAO where we first met, and it was also here that we first started dating, and it was also here that I fell in love with her. So I figure it'd only be appropriate if here is also where I proposed.
I didn't know anything about it. I think something happened here this evening. Our thanks to our student ushers and marshals this evening. They are listed in your program. Ladies and gentlemen, to you all, I extend an invitation to a reception in the Student Center Ballroom located on the second floor of the Student Center on the north side of the campus on Alabama Street. To say hello to the graduates. As we close, I will ask you to join in singing the college hymn. You will find it on the last page of your program. I will ask the audience to remain in place following the college hymn until the stage party, faculty, and graduates have exited the auditorium. Our recessional music will be performed by USAO Professor of Music, Dr. Dan Hansen. Will you please stand for the college hymn?
Hail, hail to thee, O noble alma mater, for thee our love and praise shall ever be. Thee we extol to heaven's highest portals, led by its choirs above, we sing to thee. Thy glory is ours, and in our adoration, as long as life shall last, will faithful be. And from our hearts we pledge thee true devotion, so may our lives reflect and honor thee.
I failed to introduce Dr. Jan Hansen, Professor of Music, and Dr. Ken Bohannon, Associate Professor of Music, and Dr. Stephen Weber, Professor of Music, who led us in this hymn. Hope to see you over in the Student Center.